You're listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.
Here's the structural shift building in Korean industry. 3 Signals confirmed it this week. Samsung's Foundry unit is in active contract talks with BYD, China's largest EV maker, for 2nm and 4nm autonomous driving chips. Global DRAM revenue hit $97 billion in Q1, up 81% quarter-on-quarter. Q2 prices forecast to rise another 58 to 63%. Nvidia's Jensen Huang sized the AI CPU market at $200 billion, with Korean memory as the essential input. It's Tuesday, June 2nd. Let's take a look at a key development in Korea's industry sector. The Samsung Foundry BYD story is the most underreported item this week. Samsung Electronics Foundry division, the contract chip manufacturing unit, is in advanced technical discussions with BYD and other major Chinese automakers for next-generation autonomous driving system on chips at 2nm and 4nm process nodes. The structural driver, China's leading domestic foundry, SMIC, is stuck at 7nm for its most advanced processes. That capacity is already committed to Huawei. The rest of SMIC runs on 14nm and older nodes, 2 cores for autonomous driving applications requiring dense, power-efficient computation. Chinese automakers need 4nm or finer, and Samsung is the only realistic alternative to TSMC. Samsung's 4nm node is in stable volume production. Its 2nm gate-all-around process is already running for Tesla's AI6 chip. Industry sources told Seoul Economic Daily that Chinese automotive is the most concentrated priority for Samsung Foundry in China right now. The same sources expect Chinese big tech, Alibaba, Tencent, Baidu, to approach Samsung Foundry eventually, contingent on US-China regulatory developments. On a separate front, Samsung Electronics is relocating its US headquarters from Englewood Cliffs, New Jersey, 1,000 employees, to Plano, Texas, by year-end. Plano already houses Samsung's mobile and network business unit. Austin hosts an existing fab. Taylor, Texas is finalizing commissioning of Samsung's next-generation foundry facility. The relocation consolidates U.S. operations near both semiconductor sites. Texas's tax advantages and lower real estate costs echo the pattern Tesla and Oracle established post-2020. The memory demand picture, TrendForce data, shows Q1 2026 global DRAM revenue of $97 billion, up 81% quarter-on-quarter. AI inference expanding from data center training into device-level applications is driving this. Samsung's Q1 DRAM revenue, $37.32 billion, up 93.4% with 38.5% market share. SK Hynix, $27.98 billion, up 62.5%, but share fell to 28.8%. TrendForce projects Q2 generic DRAM prices will rise 58 to 63% further. Supplier inventories remain lean. Huang's GTC Taipei keynote added the CPU layer. Nvidia's Vera CPU platform targets a $200 billion market. The GPU to CPU ratio in AI server racks is shifting from 8:1 toward 4:1, and Intel confirmed a trajectory toward 1:1. More CPUs per rack means more LPDDR5X memory, which Samsung and SK Hynix dominate. The Nvidia RTX Spark AI laptop uses LPDDR5X from both Korean companies. Samsung is sending its Device Solutions CTO to Computex June 2nd, HBM4. E-technology disclosure is expected. China risk, CXMT has reached HBM3 equivalent capability, 2 to 3 generations behind Samsung's current HBM4. The gap is 3 years. But China's government has ordered CXMT to scale to 300,000 12-inch wafers per month by year-end, matching Micron's global output. The timeline is compressing faster than most analysts projected. One more, HD Korea Shipbuilding and Offshore Engineering secured 8 very large gas carriers for 1.4161 trillion won, approximately $1.02 billion US. Year-to-date orders now total $14.17 billion, 60.8% of the annual $23.31 billion target in 5 months. Clarkson's new build price index has risen for 9 consecutive weeks. What to watch? Samsung CTO briefing at Computex June 2nd, HBM4. E-disclosure would confirm leading-edge position. CXMT capacity announcements. Acceleration beyond 300,000 wafers per month is the leading compression signal. HD KSOE order flow. Clarkson price index 9th week uptrend. Watch for continuation. That's today's AI Prism Industry Daily.
This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI Prism is a 1 IFRA award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.